Hello everybody and welcome to Night of the Dead. Yes, it is Wave 80, folks. 80. Wow. That is just crazy that we're at 80. I really can't believe we're at 80, but we are. Just awesome. So, one of the things I said in Wave 79 was, what do people want me to do when we get to the big 100? I mean, the chances of me getting to 100 are not 100%, obviously, but it's ever more and more likely. I'm going to get some palisades put down here for a moment while we're talking. So, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking like the chances of us getting to 100 are reasonably fair, I would say. So, I was very surprised when I had so many of you saying, keep on going. I thought when we get to 100... people will be like, oh yeah, take a rest, do a different kind of thing, do something whereby we're trying to test out different types of bases. Oh, I need more stuff. And although I had some requests to say, yeah, let's try and do a real cool, complicated drop base with lots of trapdoors, or make the prison into a really good base. All things that I would like to do, and I've expressed interest in doing in the past. But we had quite a lot of people so far saying, no, keep going. They want to see wave 101, 102, 110, 120. So, okay. I hear. That's a lot. But that's cool. I'm having fun. People say only do it if you're having fun. Of course I'm having fun. I'm not sure that I'm going to be dedicating a daily episode or so many streams to my hardcore series. That does seem a lot of my time on something really that I'm not sure how many people are watching. But I must admit, if people want me to keep on going, then we will keep on going. So yeah, I was quite surprised by that. And thank you very much, obviously. I mean, it was a good surprise. It's not a bad surprise. That's for sure. Okay, there we go. So, for those who are watching, because this is Wave 80, and people are probably thinking, oh, I haven't watched the rest of your series, I don't know what's going on. It's going to be a bit difficult for me to explain, but I'll do my best. Let me just get rid of this tree. With my lightsaber. I get rid of everything with my lightsaber. So there's an area down here that is purely a runaway area. This is my retreat point if things are going bad. How many more fences have I got on me? Oh, I got a couple. Let's put some more fences down over here. Let's cut this access way off. Just get rid of this way in. There we go. Yeah, they won't run up that. Fantastic. So my main base is up top, for those who are just watching. And although I haven't had to flee it since the 20s, there comes a time when now and again fleeing is something that I might have to do. Especially if I continue to modify and change the top base. And at the moment I've kind of stopped adding to the top base and making it more complicated. Instead, I focus on strengthening the top base. And the reason for that is on wave 66, we did some modifications that yet again destroyed the pathing. Even though it didn't, well, it didn't destroy the pathing, it's just it made it slightly too complicated. Even though there were gaps there and there was plenty of room for them, and I wasn't extending the amount of nodes that they had to path through or anything like that. They just decided, nope, enough's enough. And we're going to destroy everything. Now, obviously, I saved the base. I didn't lose the base. Some quick reactions. But if I have to flee, I need somewhere to go to where I can get rid of them. So the plan would be is I've made a pathway around the outside. I'll then come up here. Get them into there. I will now at some point make a proper little mini base here. Because this is just a straight kill zone. I should be able to lead this into spikes. I'll create a proper little mini base here where I can grab some food, you know, even when getting attacked by lots. Create a little bit of a maze. Have it so that I can replenish some traps. Just to give me that breathing point to get my bearings before I potentially have to flee again. I mean, maybe another bait trap over here somewhere in a building. That could just give me, yeah, that breathing space. And then I will run up here. Along here. And that's what this is for. It's just to stop them cutting back on me after I've dragged them all the way around. I'm going to then run back up that way. And back through the traps and back around the circuit if I have to. If enough of them are following behind, then I could obviously go around this loop again once we're down to a small enough number. Just keep going round. But the chances are I'm going to have to run this way. God, this reminds me so much of the 20s. When I was just doing crazy running till the early hours of the morning. I mean, I can double back through there. Just jump up over the edge. I can't go that way. I've cut it off. I have to go all the way back up there and across the top. But that's okay. That's if my main base fails. I mean, this is episode 80, so I think we could take everybody for a little tour for the base. Why not? So, when the zombies arrive, they come from several spawn points down there that are already predetermined. I know where they are. And they run up here. They come up the edge of this stone, come over the edge, and then I'm standing over there usually, or up there. And they will make a beeline for this corner, or for me, and then this corner, because there's a bait behind that wall. And when they smell it, they'll make a beeline for this edge. There's a flamer there that will flame across, as well as ballista here that will give them a bit of a nightmare. But they can run here, here, or here. I don't really mind which one. Most of them will come for the first one. Some will come for the second one. And then the only ones that usually go for the third one is when they've got themselves stuck in here, and then they repath and come out and then go up here. Anyway, they come into here. I'm standing the other side of there. If this is the final boss wave, I will potentially flame this back edge. But otherwise, they can run along, get squished, run through here, run into here, and then at this corner they get changed into single file. Well, there's single file here, but quite often they'll bounce over into that area and have to run back. So they start choking into single file here, but there is kind of like an overflow that quite often they will bounce out. But once they get to here, really, that's it. They're stuck into the single file. But by this point here, where I'm standing, there shouldn't really be any more trash. All the trash zombies should be dead in that section there. The only zombies that get to this corner should be bosses. So the bosses will run up here. A lot of bosses will die here in the guillotine section. I can add more guillotines. And because this is wave 80, I probably will add another one. And then they come through this whole area. Down here. I mean, there's plenty of room for more traps if I wanted to. I can put more floor spikes here. I mean, this square here has got no traps at all. I mean, I could build some walls here higher so they don't bounce out. But without a trap here, there should be no reason for them to bounce out. They then come into here. Spike, 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 spike. Nothing but spikes. Nothing clever. No crushers. Just quick spike, 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 spike. Crusher. Crusher. And through some more cutters. And then crushers, cutters, spike, 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 spike. Crushers, cutters, the odd, there's the odd guillotines here, yeah. So at the back end is it's a little bit harsher. There's a lot of guillotines and things just to get rid of anything that comes through. But so far, nothing's made it that far. I don't need to add more traps. I could quite easily add, I don't know, another 30 traps, I think, to this little circuit without too much difficulty. Hello, Mr. Birdie. I can access all the traps here, replenish them all. I can access here, replenish all these, do all these, all in here, and down here. There's something at the back I cannot access, but they're just a few spikes. It's irrelevant. I can do some stuff here. I can go at the back. I can access things here. So yeah, I have great access to everywhere, really. To flame, to replen. If they destroy this bait here, they will then run up these stairs because they're in sight of the second bait. So they'll run across here, they'll then run up here and go for this bait. I spend 90% of my time here because this is where the important part of the kill is. I need to get rid of the trash. So this is where getting rid of the trash happens. If the trash flows through into the main base, all those traps are going to get used up real quick. So I only want bosses in there. So all the trash has to die here. So I'm very busy at this part. And obviously when the big wave of bosses arrive on wave 2, then as much damage as I possibly can to bosses in this part so that they don't live very long through here. I do run into here and replen this area, but I very rarely am interested even in replenning this. I might flame them, but replenning is not really something I'm interested in at that point, other than keeping this front active. Right, I'm going to pause now and skip ahead. See you all in a moment. Hello, I'm back again. So here we go. I'm going to replen all my lower traps. Ready for the big fight. Random animals dying all around me. Let's get these done. Make sure these walls are okay. They do take a little bit of beating. Not much, but I mean, I might as well repair them now. The reason why I tend to repair them, even though they only got like a tiny little bit missing, is I can gauge then, after a wave, how much damage they're taking to know whether or not it's something I should be concerned about, whether I should be upgrading them. Is it worth it? I'm going to put some fuel in here tonight. I mean, it is wave 80 after all. Might as well give some of these some fun. Not huge amounts. Just something we can watch from above. I tend to leave all of the big fuels and refills until the live shows. Although, I mean, yeah, I'm going to fill up the ballista, I think, this episode. Because it is wave 80. I mean, you know, I've got to have some fun, haven't we? Should I put a bit more fuel in this one? Yeah, okay. Let's give that 80. Plenty to play with. I'm not going to fill up the trebuchet, but I will fill up the ballista when it's at the 2 o'clock. Just to make sure that we have a nice smooth episode 80. Maximum efficiency. Yeah, make it nice and easy. And the distance, for those who are watching, from the flamer to me standing this side of the cage, it's far enough. I'm fine. I'm not going to get myself burned. I have tested. Although I do have a wall in front of me here to protect me. But no, I am out of the range, which is good. It's never healthy to have a flamer pointing at you, as I found out in yet again one of my earlier episodes where I didn't think the flame would go that far. And it did. One of the things I do on the live shows is I allow people to dedicate a show to somebody they want. And I thought, well, since this is episode 80 and we're not doing a live show, I wanted to do a nice high quality recording for this one. Who am I going to dedicate it to? Because I might as well, and you know, my turn to dedicate. And of course, there's the obvious ones like the wife, etc. But she knows that. So I'll take my opportunity this time, I think. I will dedicate this show, of all people, to Cage848. Quite a few of you have come here from Cage's YouTube channel, where he, yeah, very kindly got you all to, you know, not got you all, but got some of you to pop over and come and say hi and check me out. And that was very kind of him. So I am going to dedicate this episode to Cage848 and his YouTube channel. As a thanks. I mean, he doesn't need the extra subscribers. Well, I mean, we always need more subscribers, don't get me wrong. More subscribers is like a big thing. But it's just a kind of to say thanks. So here we go. Everything is ready, I think. The stage is set. Wave 80 is about to start in a few minutes. Yeah, I mean, it says 22 hours. There's 5 minutes per hour in this game, so I don't think we want to stand here just looking down there for probably the biggest part of 8 minutes. So I will just edit forward. So here we go. The final ticks of the clock are upon us. Any moment now, it's going to fill that last little blob, and the wave will start. So without further ado, welcome to wave 80. Whoo! Getting there, folks. Getting there. On a nice run to wave 100. Just a slither of the clock to go. We've got to stand up here and watch a little bit of flame going on down below. And as soon as the wave starts, we'll also see that flamer over there kick off. I mean, how tiny is that slither now on the clock? Come on. Come on, Mr. Wave 80. Let's be having you. There's also a daytime spawn that happens literally now as the wave starts. Because the daytime spawns, they slowly creep later and later each day. And eventually they will get around to spawning at the same time as the main wave. And then another spawn at 4 o'clock. But slowly but surely that'll move on. And it'll spawn during the wave. And it'll keep on going until eventually, you know, it comes out the other side. So you do actually get a little daytime spawn in the actual main spawn. Which is a bit weird. Okay, the clock is completely full. Where's the wave? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh. I think the cutters are probably cutting at the entrance now. Not quite in range of the flamer. They're doing their thing. So the 3 cutters outside the bunker. The bunker is where the very first of the spawns comes from. Oh, I can see some stuff on fire, but I can't see the flame down there. Yeah, my flame here is fine. But not down there. For some reason we can't see the flamer flaming. That's very strange. We've never had an issue like that before. But they're definitely on fire, and that flamer is flaming because, yeah, I can see some zombies on fire. How strange. Well, it's the first time for everything. We're not seeing the flamer flame down below. But it is flaming. I assure you. Oh, there comes one up here. Oh, and that flame's not... Oh, now we can see it. I was going to say, that's a bit strange. But that bottom flamer, we can't see. That's a bit disappointing. I can see things on fire, but we can't actually see the fire. I can see lots of things on fire down there in the distance. Loads of zombies on fire, but no flame. How very strange. Well, well, well. That's an odd one. Okay, they're not flaming anymore. So either they're all dead. No, they're on the way. Let's go on down. Where the action is going to be. And get everything ready to do the repairs. We'll let our flamer at the front here have a bit of fun. Get a bit of nice hot sausage fun, as we like to call it on our live shows. Get everything here all nice on fire. The bird going for it. Go on, bird. Run. Or fly. Oh, this exploder's taking some serious damage. He hasn't blown yet. It's quite impressive how many hit points they have now at Wave 80. I mean, the exploders are actually the weakest of the bosses for hit points. And he must have took a load of damage coming up here from the area below. And then he's taking a load more here. And he's still going. That's pretty crazy for a flamer. Or exploder, whatever people want to call them. Let's get these traps topped back up. So it doesn't matter too much if some of the traps run out. I mean, it does mean some trash will make it a little bit further. You know, they might get to this corner if some traps run out, but in general it's fine. Only bosses should get past. So we have... They're on fire, but yeah, we're not seeing the flames this episode very much for some reason. The flames have stopped showing. How very weird. They're definitely being flamed. Well, in all their episodes, we've never had it where the flames have not shown properly. I haven't really added anything. But it's fine. Here they go. So there's no flames left anyway. You can tell that. Here come the masses. Just checking some of these, make sure everything's looking nice. This is just trash zombies. You will get a few bosses coming through, but not in any great quantity. So this is literally a case of just getting rid of them at the beginning of the base. That's the only thing to do. I mean, look like when the fast runners got through there, here comes a butcher. But the only thing here I'm focused on is just getting rid of trash. I'm not really interested in anything else. The bosses can go about their own way. I'm not worried. What the bosses will do is they will slowly wear down some of the guillotines, and then when it gets to the 2 o'clock tick, I am going to refill the ballista, and then I will run in and redo the guillotines. These up to full, just check through. Yeah, everything's fine here. Just keeping an eye on the clock now. Just you know, you just gotta keep an eye, getting ready to do that 2 o'clock rush. Now the ballista, they should absolutely destroy the 2 o'clock rush. And what I mean by that is even if they don't directly kill them, they will knock them backwards, allowing my base to have a much easier time getting rid of them. Nice little rush of trash with the odd boss. Let's get some of these up and going. It's all fine. The traps will take damage from the various exploders going through, so when I go to the guillotine, they probably would have taken a load of damage that I'll have to repair as well, which is okay. It shouldn't be enough to destroy them while I'm just dealing with wave 0 and 1. but I will have to make sure they're okay, ready for wave 2. I'll pop that one up. So we're still on wave 1. Won't be long now. I will top up a few of these other ones just to make sure everything's okay. Get that one at the back there repaired and sorted out. Get this one up, because any moment now it's about to be time. Yeah, there it goes. So we got them all fully functional. They will make a complete mess of the bosses now for a while and knock them back when they come up. Gives me a chance to come over here and just get all of my various traps here up and going. Repair wise, they're fine actually. They haven't taken that much damage. And they still have quite a few charges left, which is quite nice. That's what I want to see. I think that's all of the guillotines now. Yeah, that's everything here fully charged. Right, let's get to the front, ready for the bosses to arrive. They're not here yet, but they will be in a minute. So all good. Right, I think the bosses are trying to get up here at the moment. I can see them trying to come up now. But they're getting absolutely mashed by the ballista and knocked backwards. Which makes this opening rush of bosses a lot slower, but I am going to flame the back edge of them. I'm doing that just so that the front edge can pass through without having to worry about, you know, being jammed up because there's just too many of them, etc. Yet again, the bosses are getting thinned out by the ballista that keep knocking them back. Makes this really easy. Oh, we got a butcher trying to get his dead body through the wall. I mean, seriously, that could be it, folks. That seriously could be it. And that's mainly due to the ballista. I know that it looks like we had a little bit of a quiet wave, which you get now and again. For some reason you get quiet waves. Last episode we actually had 2 waves at 2, which was really impressive. We had like a lull, then we had another boss wave. And although I can still hear the music going, which means it's still not over, the base is basically done its thing. Everything's dead. There might be a stuck monster somewhere. I don't think we've got another wave coming. Let's go and check. No, we've probably got music going for some other reason. Let's go and check. Nobody's stuck. Nobody on the back wall. There's a crawler. Is that somebody stuck here? Oh yeah, there's some bosses and things stuck here. It's a green boss. I don't want to fight the green boss. There also seemed to be a flamer stuck there. Oh yeah, I forgot about the ballistas. God, if I'd stood up there, the ballista would kill me. Go. Yeah, they're not really getting past those guillotines. Oh, we got one little flamer down here. And he's gone. Music over there, or still music going? And it's over. We will just go and check. Make sure there are no more stuck down here. It's strange they got stuck. No, we're good. Yep, we're good. So there you go, everybody. Wave 80 with a little bit of a strange ending. Let's go and check in here. So yeah, most of them died here. The fact that there's only this many bags here and they're not like piled up, it tells me that we had quite a small wave. It's as simple as that. We had quite a small wave. Same as in here. This is an okay bunch of bags, but if we had a heavy wave, that would be more. We've got a couple made it back here. Oh, that's a pitiful wave. That's a pitiful wave. To only make it to this corner, that really isn't much of a wave at all compared to some we've had in the past. In the past, they've made it all around here, all the way up here, all the way around here, and yeah, up here. So to only make it over there, that's that's a really sad wave for wave 80. Right, so this weekend I will do wave. Well, I'm actually gonna do another wave probably tomorrow daytime, but then it'll be wave 82, 83, I think, on Friday. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing on the Saturday. Whether we're going to do the multiplayer, whether I'm going to just push some more episodes of this through, or what. So keep an eye on Twitch. Keep checking the schedule on Twitch. It might change daily as I kind of refine exactly what I'll be doing on the weekend. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show, and see you all next time for Night of the Jade.